What Waspinator do? Megatron will be pleased. Spider-Bots argue. Waspinator and Inferno finish job. Job all done, Megatron. Waspinator and Firebug be back soon.
Welcome back to the Titanium Hanger. This is Mike coming at you with Beedrill from Robot Toys, which Robot Toys started out making Legends figures. Now they're making the Masterpiece figures, picking up where Takara left off, giving us what Takara refused to give us, and might I add, doing it very well. And this is another edition of theirs, and I think it looks really good. There's a lot to it, and yet still pretty simple at the same time. So pretty nice looking figure. Anyway, I did get this at Show Z Store. I'll have a link down below where you can get yours too while they're still in stock. But these seem to be pretty hot. Beast Wars is picking up these days lately, and especially with figures that look this good. We're going to take a look at this. We're going to get into it. We're going to transform it. We're going to have some fun with Beedrill coming up. All right, here's the box. It's kind of very simple. It's not a too overdone, but it's nice artwork. It looks pretty good. And there it is on the back. You can see the Beedrill is a Beedrill. And then that's what it looks like. So it's packed, which is a magnificent looking figure. And you've got 4 wings, which all appear to be the same. There's a little bit of color variation to it. It's not just plain, boring white. You get some extra head in there and stuff. And then, what's this? This is an ancient, archaic relic of time gone by. It is a piece of paper. Now, ancients would chisel into a wall these diagrams to show you what has happened or how to do things. It was called instructions. And again, just like with the KO figure that we got instructions with, there's no QR code to nowhere on this thing. So, instructions are good. Here's out of the box. I don't think it's quite a plastic prison or anything, but he is pretty cool looking overall. I like the striking colors. I like the multiple different greens, the yellow, how it pops. It goes side by side, and it looks really good. I think at 360, he's pretty clean everywhere. And that's one of the things that I was always thinking, like, Beast Wars should be pretty clean all the way around. That's the way I see it. But, of course, this is modern day engineering versus what they did back in 1996, which I didn't think was a great figure from 1996. I don't even think I own that one, but I do own, like, I don't know, Kingdom that we'll have a look at in a comparison to. I mean, in all reality, I was thinking we were just going to be stuck with only getting the Kingdom Waspinator. Now, I don't know if my Waspinator impression is going to be very good, so I don't know if I should bother with all of that, but let's take a good look here at his face, and let's bring it all forward. It's nice that if he leans back, his tail catches him. Let's see here. And he has really nice looking purple going on there. His jaw does open and close. I don't know if that's going to be considered something to save for articulation, but it does kind of change the whole look of him, whether his jaws... Oh, his jaw opens and closes on both sides. Ugh. 2 separate jaw, mandible, whatever. 2 separate jaw pieces. I didn't know that till just now. Great looking coat, transparent. Now it is supposed to light up. I don't remember if any. Well, I don't know if how many of you guys remember the last time I had to deal with batteries for the head. I couldn't get it to light up. Whichever one that was last, I don't remember. But I'm not gonna mess with this time. It's not gonna bother. It's just too much work, frustration, and time. And I've got all kinds of different batteries that don't work. He's got this cool little gimmick, so I guess we'll get into accessories here in a bit. These move, these move. He's got the same purple on his chest. And it's kind of when it transforms, we flip it around and it looks different. So that is a cool gimmick. So it's the same chest for the head, but it works. Then down here we've got just all kinds of different color breakups and stuff. Yeah. Ratchet. Nice. Feels good. You feel the die cast in there. You can feel the cold touch of the die cast. The wings in here. Now the wings, I do want to point this out. They are like opposites. So you got a left and a right. You want to get the ones with the pin in on this side. Now, I guess depending on how you want it, you could have one on either side, but you have like a kind of a different curvature to each side's wings, and I believe I got them correct. If I've got them wrong, well, I probably would never even notice. If you get them wrong, you probably wouldn't notice either. That's the thing about wildlife, or it's not really wildlife, but yes, it really is. All right, I guess let's go ahead and look at accessories. They give you a whole extra head with all kinds of extra stuff here. And so, yeah, there's all of that. This one doesn't have the light up gimmick, but I think, does this clip onto here? Oh, this is supposed to light up. Somehow. There's your extra head. And it just looks empty behind there. But this little thing here that clips on, how does it clip on? It was just on. Yeah, like that. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Oh, come on. It should clip on this too. No, it doesn't. Well, anyway, you would probably have to swap the faces and stuff. One thing you can do with this, let's see if it's got the double mandible. Oh, this one doesn't seem to want to open its mandible. Oh, that's crazy. And you can put the hand in there, put the wrist in there. I'm not gonna bother with that, but you could, and you can get it to look like it's walking head. This is probably from one episode somewhere. All right, that's enough of that. I don't look here. He's got this kind of communicator thing. This Waspinator, do this. Well, on the other side, of course, it has the magnet to control on and off feature for the head, and he's got this gun, and it's a pretty nice looking gun, a nice representation of what he had in the show. So that's pretty much it for accessories, that and the wings that go with it. All right, let's zip through the articulation, head side to side, up and down on ball joint. He's got both mandibles moving. I'm done messing with that. These move too, so that works. Ratcheted goes to the 90, but you can obviously cheat all you want. I love cheating when you can. You can do all kinds of good stuff that you want with that. Bicep swivel. It's only a 90 degree at the elbow, and then the hand, you can do the in and outs. You have the 3 keyed fingers, kind of like he's okay. So you've got 2 points of articulation on the pointer finger. You've got the opposable thumb, and he could like be smoking a doobie or something. If that's what you want him to do, he could be saying everything's okay and do a gotcha and all of that with his hand. If that's stuff you want to do, let's do the waist swivel. Waist swivel, ab crunch, really nice ab crunch. Yeah, pretty nice. And the waist swivel goes out only about to there. I guess you could cheat a little bit and get that, but only about to there. Goes way up like that, but 90 degree at the knee, a little limited at the knee. You can go backwards. Hold up a second. You got 2. Give me 2 knee joints. Never mind. No limitations at the knee. 2 knee joints. I was thinking that. I was like, I doesn't have to tuck up into. Anyway. Let's see. Knee. Universal to thigh. And then we've got the foot and the toe can move down for transformation. So I guess if you're feeling like it doesn't have enough support, you can mess with those joints to give it a little bit more support in whatever pose you have. So we can hold the giant rear tail up, and then this thing has some articulation here, and you can have some movement in it, mostly because of the transformation. If you want it, I don't know why anyone would want that. Or you can just use it as third leg, or he can claim that he has a large appendage. All right, here's Waspinator with Dinobot and Optimal Optimus. And Dinobot, I got his eyes glowing. I don't know if it's showing on the camera. Does that show up? Let's see. I think it's supposed to glow another color too. Oh well, anyway. That's back in the day when I actually got the eyes working and stuff with button batteries. Good scale, works good. Why don't I put them next to like some of the baddies and stuff? Because I have most of them in all of them. So that's that, and I don't like flipping them back and forth for fun. That's not something I consider fun. And this gives you a good idea of scale. I think the best idea of scale would be, this is for all of those that believe in the phrase truck not monkey. You can actually see what it looks like next to a Masterpiece Optimus Prime. Again, real quickly, these in the show were like this big, and these were huge, massive creatures. These Beast Wars characters were like small, like crawling on them as if they're about human size. Anyway, scale. As I'm getting these in and out of my display for comparison, I'm realizing that this might be the last Beast Wars figure we get that's an actual Beast Wars figure and not like a stylized version for a long time. Anyway, the last one we got, we trapped a rat. If you stand him up a little taller, he's going to be significantly taller. He is supposed to be taller, but I think we want to get into moving the rat out of the way and compare them to King. Is this Kingdom? So I believe this is Kingdom. Of course, I got it loose for like $10 at a shop. I've got a boxed one somewhere, but I think Hasbro did a pretty good job. A lot of people are like, oh, you're bashing Hasbro. No, I'm not. I'm trying to scale back my scope of collecting, and I'm collecting the masterpiece only. But I think this is one of the most important comparisons to date. And his gun. So the gun here, incorporates into the tail like I think that's a G1. No, there's no such thing as G1. This actually has a feature. How does it work? Somehow this feature, flapping wing feature. So it's a toy. It's supposed to be fun. There's all those toy variations and stuff. But comparing these, Hasbro did a great job with theirs. And I thought this was going to be all I had in my display for a while. But the reality of it is this one blows out of the water. The little legs on the side to kind of shrink down in the cartoon are just there aesthetically. The real legs are in the chest. The diecast, the deeper greens, the purpler purples on the head, the eyes in the eyes. This is just a used played with one, so I can't really bash Hasbro for quality on this one. So it might have just been played with a lot. This is brand new right out of the package. Anyway, blows the Hasbro out of the water. Again, different price points and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not bashing Hasbro because they did a good job for what they did. All right, let's get this transformed up. Close the feet. Close the feet. Open the tab. Open the tab. Open the tab. Then we are going to just fold these on the double joint that I discovered while we were doing articulation. Fold it up. Plug it in. This probably won't be the first time I say it, but it's it's gonna be a little tight the first time, Oh, There it is. We fold these down to plug them in. Plug in the tab into to the hole. Plug that into the hole there. And we have this. Then we want to get the wings out the way. Move, wings, get out the way. We got to pull this out. Pull it out. Fold this down. Down and around from the bottom here. We're going to fold this out, fold this out, fold this out, and then we're going to bring all this up, and you're building his tail. So there's a slot here that's going to go into this like this. Same thing on the other side as we build the tail. And then we're probably don't want to close that up until we get this down and around on this. So there we go. There we go. Get that into that. This is going to come up here and tab this into here. And this is going to tab into here. And then this is going to close up on that. And we're going to sort of have this. So this is going to be slightly adjustable and stuff. It's adjustable enough to pop out, so I don't know if we should pull his tail out. Nah, let's pull it out now. Probably gonna poke me while we're doing the top. So getting up top here, there's a couple of things that we've got to do, but basically you're pulling the front and the back apart. Get that up. Well, I think no, actually what we're gonna need to do is disconnect this. Well, that comes up. This has to come. There we go. There we go. These little green pieces have to kind of clear the head area so that this can come back. And then we are going to create a space in the crevasse by spinning this around. And then we're going to spin this around right there on that joint. That joint. And then let's bring the legs out. Bring out the legs. Bring on the legs. That'll work. All right. Now we are going to mess around with some arms. Now we're going to bring them up. It's kind of like a double jointed kind of thing. And I feel like that might not be enough to get it in there right. Feel like, yeah, it's more like this, kind of like a fold the hand over like so, which is a little odd. It's not what we're used to sort of doing, so that's a little strange. Okay, so we'll do the same thing up here, but hey, if it works, it works, I guess. Let's push all this into here. And the other strange thing is, let's close these up. We're going to get the head onto here. If it works, it works. I'm going to spread the shoulders a bit as we push the head in. Make sure the hands are out of the way. Get the head behind there. Well, that works. And then we tab these in. And we flip the head. Flip the head around. And then we tab these in. And it, like I said, it's a little tight the first time. You might have to push it in. It might even hurt a little bit the first time, but there it goes. It's in there nice. It'll be easier next time. I promise. You'll enjoy it more too. Then we got to do some stuff with these legs. I wonder if we can turn these around to here. Like that. Is that better? And then here's these legs. And there's one more thing that this thing here sort of will accept the gun, so that you can have the gun storage. And there it is. There is the Waspinator. And yeah, let's get back to it. Here's the Waspinator. It is Wasp mode. And it looks pretty good. I am going to call it out for this section just right here. I think it would have been better if it tucked up further. But, you know, it is what it is. That's probably the worst part of the whole thing, which isn't really that bad, actually. But he can kind of balance on these. If you want to balance it like this, these move. So if you push him to the bottom, of course, you'll get more strength from that angle. And he can actually balance on just two of his legs. And then he can have these other legs to act like... I don't know, little arms. Is it ball jointed? No. It's not technically ball jointed, but it could sort of look like little arms as you kind of go through all this. Now, I think a lot of people with this figure are going to want it on a stand, so I'll try to show it on a stand. But yeah, I think it looks really good. I mean, aside from the tail piece. And on this tail, you have more articulation that they put into it, which is nice. And then he's got this, I don't know if he's really going to terrorize. It's his terrorizer. He's got a terrorizer. I'm a big fan of weapon storage, so there's that. And his face looks good, all that. Man, it's a good looking figure in both modes. The green and the yellow pop. I mean, You could be like, well, 96, they designed a really good-looking one, but... Man, there he is. There's Waspinator waspinating. I think they did a fantastic job. Transformation was relatively simplistic overall. Yeah. To get to this mode, it wasn't a nightmare. Well, in this world, wasps are bigger than mice. So that's a scary world to live in. Hey, I'm not going to lie. I hated the 90s. I was going to school full-time, working full-time, and I had no time. I barely had time to watch Beast Wars and Star Wars, the movies, the original trilogy over and over and over while I was studying. But I don't remember killer wasps that are bigger than mice. But hey, they had them in the 90s. At least they weren't bigger than a truck. Hey, you know what would make a good... All right. I'll use the reference twice in one video. Truck, not monkey? No. Truck and monkey? That's just prime. All right, now I think I got this stand at Target, like a NECA stand. It has like suction cups or something that you can suction cup it to stuff. It was like $13 at Target or something like that. Anyway, because I said I'd put it on a stand and show you. I think that's what most people will do with this guy. Put him on a stand. And the NECA stand works, so I think that's what it is. Don't hold me to it, but I mean, a lot of people will know more. And then I've got this stand. I don't know what that stand... I don't know what this stand goes with. Maybe someone else does. But I just decided I'm going to keep a stand available for purposes, for reasons. This is a good reason. And it looks good on a stand, actually. I mean, it's probably the way you'd want it. Alright, this is the Robot Toys Beedrill. Do they number it something? RT-D02. D as in the big masterpiece, D. And what do I think of it? I think that they did a really good job. I mean, I want to commend them for making a great looking Beast Wars figure. I'm a fan of the show. I like the show. I enjoy it. I could turn it on and watch it anytime and enjoy it. A lot of people are not loving the show as much as I do, but when you see the show come to life in a figure like this, it's so much fun. And with that, I did get this at Showzy Store. I've linked down below where you can get yours. He is around $100, $105 or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but I'll have a link for you so you can get yours while they're in stock. And, you know, with other companies kind of dropping off, Takara looks like they're not going to be making any more or much more Beast Wars, if any. And then we had the Trans Art, which they are tragically silent. They might be off the map too. Robot Toys, I'm rooting for them to keep doing what they're doing. I like what they're doing, and since they're only at D02, let's see like D10 and 12 and 15 and all that. Let's see them carry on. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Like and subscribe. Remember, TH Sports Reviewer helps the channel out, and of course, you save money, you buy show. See, Ted Manger out.